Abusia yana wase emfa today's agenda nto aso nyankopon adaro mada foforo ne enne eye juada enne nyame adom ye share afiase ode edru 1st of December achese kakra afi no ekọ na wieye ibisa said ye ma be na ode si wani so for the year na baby e edru yi efa he na edru percentage say na edru ahoden be na ode shemu anidaso be nso na ewo ho if you say break company for me no be din komo no wo atena se Ghana afi ye sha se e be pin 1st December e den na asesa e nkomo a wo se nyina no ye timi hwe na afi nkomo aka na ye se wo so e presidential primaries a the New Patriotic Party wo mo e de agu akwan mu na wo mpanimfo a wo mo e kasa se party for nto abanfa ma wo mo no a na watumi ayi ne ho ano ayi ne ho anim a kire Ghana for se obotaye sinani so Era Kennedy or Agyapong chinje bia ni ho sanse ono aka no bia nheda mfa bibi sonko ma abonten a ode be kire se we na me de brega na for se monye na monto aba emfa ema me we Era Ken esi nchen a ye be di san komo no nso berema akwaba
ye no ya
boko de
radio adom boko
okay nana ba ntima akwaba
Ewura ojoso
na ho te say
na me ado
you ready am tibia na maka nana edu asabre na maka nana edu asabre part of afi minim so de niam bebre sisi wani so in governance 1 year e dey na asem go December mu ne we afi no e ko na we ya o ku bibi stronko
bibi asonko bia enkoso so hwe aban no e hye ya bo se 24-hour economy na mo wini we na say ono okohu school okosua what 24-hour economy is asana watimi aba implement it so far no aban na major policies or this share Ghana for Ghana for dina so no de ntimi nje bibibia the on be can say o yama dollar ne boy den akofom what we see is say it is a good sign or show a sense of goodwill say dollar no was right edwadifo ho chiromo enti what should I do wa pump sika and I go into the market and the opposition NPP so we can say okay and then policy now the aba ama dollar na boy den akofom and so far the ultimate say on share them for any permanent policy bia but whichever way you know and no I say wakuli e normal kakra and the dollar and aba from ma e be oh dollar aba from but obi so we can say me nkodi dwa wa brochire me nkoto dollar mfa nkodi dwa me de ansa mako supermarket ana mako Madina market na mato ade me ko market a eno mabo anye den enkofom
e cost ro pra
baje what I say enti where I say be hwe on this international market so the dollar na akofom no the ordinary person so enhunu any significant change bia some form of hallucination oh yes dollar conform but in fact improvement bia MI into economy no on the side of some mama dollar akofom inflation akofom no fine in terms of those macroeconomic indicators no there abano etimi IABB in terms of stability but in terms of micro say ya sitting ne normal ne there abano ntimi nye bibia na minim so oni any idea bia apart from Iraq and Agyapong or why idea say how can I push cost of production? Who's a Ghana no? You need leader be a good team about Ghana. What me measures a good for cost of production to go down. I hear that from independence. ABC there. You reckon the Japan or wants to see ABC na. Enti enoma kwa na ekosro. Enti Ghana no acquire a trend.
If I connect me any year and so stabilizing the kakra.
Yes. Enoma ne bono. Kwa na ekoso but in governance no nka aban no wonu ma bia obeya ebetimi ama cost of production akofom ama yen competitive price ama yen so etimi ne China for ne India for no etimi edidwa because tem bia no ye traders no ye ho kire na
ama saa ye mpanimfo a o ma ben entimi nye saa de
mo no mo say so mo economists but yes so ye ni take akra ye hwe ye basic economics ye hu say no mo economists no mo kano 419 economies because mo your economies are economies in a bit me ahwe ama wa build your resources because we go into production your resources now be co-production.
When you say bia enye 419 but book is different from practical.
As there be book is different from practical. Uko book numa one of the things I remember or price akofom. One of them say bia infrastructure. So ba hwe yakwan ya intimi nya akwan papa. Nti obi ye tools e wa komadan ya tools ne sei nwura mo ho. For many years aban bi intimi hu say menye a preservation technology am be preserving tools aban ni bi ye ni akwan papa ema yekofa enoba no free efum ho e de ba so what I say uni sa factors we ya ube bre on cost of production they to so ye ni technology bia so what I say afi no aban ni policy bia say Legon KNUST product we na me produce into the market say market ni here this kind of skill labor into my main produce this kind of skill labor abana said here what I say abana intimi improve skill abana intimi improve technology at the end of the day you know they be a cost of production better than ever from another factor electricity
ever cost room
or ever cost room another factor electricity and then aban be a ma minu mienu say water bill akofom and then aban bi ayama minu mienu say electricity be from say aban betimaka say be project say me the normal way egu akwan mu in the next 2 years no na yeto auto light bill be 100 cedis aban say be person me ye na auto 80 cedis and 50 cedis. I
still don't get it since you penny for obi obabia say obeyama ho how and said you can say practical no ye different from book and na ni mienu nyina ya de kra book no de so mo rattle no bebre no
leadership the leadership gift eno na ken wo okay leadership gift say I will concentrate on this. For instance there be a because ye near eno just say there's no economists in Ghana you can leaders no what some they can okay economists no there omo ho no ma they will advise the government but on fact ebiti say show job market that bena aban bi create a policy yako Anglo Gold yako Neymont yako Temore Refinery ni ahwe what they need now based upon what they need you know and then they are investors you know to produce into invest in it in baby and will produce the orchard or person as to whether what orchard no ebema performance akoso or tall and abema performance akoso Ghana Commercial Bank no yenye that assessment. But we need to do that assessment because and when a bema will cost of production akofom because all the say who ye adwuma bia unime adwuma ne ya utimye die so unime adwuma ne ya ne ye den so what I say enti abrofo no omo what we call research and development
ne ono te office Bank of Ghana
yes
the governor deputy governors
yes
directors
yes
any ne ono so te makola
yeah
or yen adwuma omo me no why na te o man economy no as in terms of say or managing ye
omo me no e depend Bank of Ghana ni no etiase e na makola ni so efili ono no de ofili ade no okay so what I say wono na asade no koyi otene de wono na koyi a otene yawo so what I say na wo Bank of Ghana ni no wo na nka wo akọ school a wo beti asese me di normal we go akwan mu a de o makola no ne ho beto no but so what I say into ono no makola ni ni de o the practical experience but nka wo na wo Bank of Ghana you should have the analytical experience to put down measures but so far no aban no ntumi nye
the enti ama me busa all these questions and say etorebo ono mo a obo say between Ken and yeah economy say omo hoyi na there's a different sharp between them our no eka practical eka they feel
yes
no mo so ka book mo de
it is because on say book mu no obo ha wo ansua book ni ye say book no ota na ansua ota papa book a onyai because Ken ka sembi o se so okofa investors ba investors ni bisa ne say farm na ebi omokoto land akoye bia farm na obisa ne say ben port no say the not just say what voter region or see they prefer voter region because voter region then ben port I don't think our air transportation. Once I make us transportation, and the abino am making convenient transportation. Investors will not go there. me ba what I say enti investor ni demand no eno na wo kotwere ho book eni na nka book ye updated book investors na ebe invest into an asset so what I say oba no ope a place a located to the port. There's a reason why, because of the good ship mako sna mo kwa fa no tamale na be guka mu gugu na be bedu na bi asai obeboka ebe ma ono so no cost of production here akosoro ene na make us for years no ye nya banya ode ni
a
leader ode ni ho si wo say what do I do to reduce the cost of electricity?
Ode ni ho si wo ye nya a leader o te sa ne ma na si wo because omo nyina obi aba ode ni ho si wo in fact
no it was some normal and say macro economic indicators no say aban ben aba say said me person dwedifo Ghanaian businessmen entrepreneurs etimi compete with Chinese no me person me dey normal we go akwan mu emma light bill
oh ya na ban na ye too broad a leader ebema light bill no water bill akofom if say na two companies nyina we use electricity and it's a electricity kosora obi be ye programmer o de to so ma no na akosoro into power consumption is very necessary ye mi say ho say leaders have been nyina no why pen it maka say media simani so ma fa expert omonya research na ye mfamra say water bill and light bill be kosoro o we di ba dance say abribia say one PURC4 normally abana kosoro omoko ye say dollar code and normal no dey maya na kosoro no enye leadership yours is to beat it and bring it down but what do you say exchange rate cost you koto crude or outside into your koto na dollar crude born here 40 say ko 50 into no ebe ma yes you producer ebe koso we free say obi koto de akwakoye the production obi ma ono so the production cost side akofom enti what is the alternative no ebi na Canada Japan ka say ethanol yetim the ethanol reduce fuel price by 20% into with Canada Japan's leadership on once the fuel price nekono ono be go into ethanol production or go into ethanol production now or be injecting into the fuel enti price na senka ye 100 cedis no also with Canada Japan's method na about 80 cedis about 80 cedis now entrepreneurs no mo hear the fuel to do their business now are going to have it at a lower price and with the fuel side into be on skill on transportation there were a lot of factors Emma, you decide what a price of what a commodity, and then a Canada Japan, who they rule, and then I bang bien to me yeah, and I wouldn't blame the NDC government because the MPP could not do it. Previous Mahama could not do it. Atamos could not do it, and now be some the year no, BBR sir on that aspect of governance no, and course, until no man course. Tabani to me BBR and infrastructure and so no. Untimi mfa no ma bebre mu akwa mo obi beka say okay afi no aba nti ehwe ne next year so betimi add more infrastructure development egu akwa mu but at the end of the day no that conscious effort of leadership so ahwa ye papa president Kufo waka sa asem no Africa a problem your leadership sa no ma na mebobo so na no pay a mimi hu o Kennedy mu say aban bia ntimi focus say okay then I may ye wa ha ne ha cement then I may ama cement bo akofom then I may ama emo ayetono de bo akofom has been a burden for our leaders yeah but I say na want my enquiry so what share problem you facing in no e shall say e be atwam from Kwame Nkrumah time if say sabre na fe na ye chichiri ye me okay population I don't think say you do 5 million crowd and or shall say now can a foresight and a kind of us and near ma na odwe konkan yet timwa ba be do sabre nyame adom ye fourth republic mu yenya leaders akese president Kufo Yera Rawlings wo de ba Professor Mel said the ba Yera John Mahama wakwa asan aba na dan akufo-addo these are men a me gidi se omo pe oman no anka omo wani so ade hunu a ompeso omde bo oman na nkombe but your problem ayi wom sisi akoye nnwuma sem adwuma no o link na apa ene business community no e wa yonkofa if you say local entrepreneur na mpagya no ho a enwuma bie no ntime enkwa animu na me bisa me nua yi se wo hwe wono mo a wo eti banks wo ye economists wo te banks any wono mo a wo form a wo nso so ton ne ma no a yen ya economy ye wo mi ehefo ne wo mu nti ase pa de nti a me di bisa we no ya de kro no an so ba bia egina no an na da bia egina ma me nti o
amura medas amen chia wati phone so I'm say the differences no are very clear. We check it on my walk into practical field no and on my theoretical aspect no. You see, let's take it for instance. Ya wahani ya say you are Dr. Agyapong or you Juma bank into or your economist bank.
Yeah.
And yes adia na na do so ni sa no say me dem your lawyer
intibra
na me bia financial sa
economy no the financial
o sa tem no makoshia no abuchime mo akoma lectures bi na do say no ablanti na papa yi economy bi o te pa
buku
mu di sabe what enunti omra na do pagya ni sa me di your lawyer owura odi machi ono so on the sabe oye buku nipa on the economy no what ate pantiam ya buy you trade the difference between practical aspects and physical events a theoretical aspect and banks what Ghana one employment in banks two oma a woman sabi ye businessmen say gua businesses enom sika ahwe you go banks ni na yenhwe pa kwesi ndu a bank e go practically sika na pa kwesi ndum ehia na woni no miti a standard Bank of Ghana ehia so be operate as commercial bank and into omo so omo de na ko as a friend saying esusu ne diaka oti asie no me otumi operate nti se miti target na ma baba still when you go no Kennedy Becker say you between the practical wisdom to restore ne bank no say aban ne be partner no ne yetumi operate ne bank na ma no this abandon who shema one etumi maintain employment na ewo ho no two amani pana ni business ewo ho na eboa eman no amna pagya because yakwabli chimem bebrebe yagoya banjuma private owned business ne yakoye ebetumi pagya ni nyina no ya factor you any book side said no, you are not meeting the target, you are not meeting the Bank of Ghana, blah blah blah, can guy books. Now they are any permanent. That is a practical aspect of it. And it is a debiano the theory and the ma and why any sense. Young can da compare with Japan say. Osha Ghana ha ade ma inflation no a boy be bribe. Nanso say a co forma a stabilizing to mean tesone say that meme ya don't he. Yentonshi wo manim
bibia ye kraba
yete yama na yuraka over 1.something billion US dollars I mining muampo kwaje 3 billion besia yede 1.2 to 2 billion eko to impose ewo Burkina eni nyama nyama Burkina de ba meme we are no serious enti utori no so kai book no wie na practically when ya banchia ama na ntumi amehye see the no case Kennedy said the etano ebe to me the abuana ye the afrefu anima at so 20%.
Yeah.
It's practically say etano on when near banji. Now say we can get book say we can get book as when the fundamentals are weaker. Your fundamentals will be weak because you are not planting cassava. You are not cultivating all these things. Friends say o yam bayire na Kennedy can say over 5.70 billion a bayire assay. Normally, call German so American ya reject say a drone ya de shishi ye no no because abandoning go creating or limited resources until no come first also be plan ka no akura it is abandon practically ye ni wo ye dua e na kuafo no ye mom resources no mu dua e na compare ko ka say ye ni fertilizer enunti e na Ukraine any Russia kon ye as ye ya ka Ghana for e de any mai and one was 6 million, now quarter 17 million, boom, because fertilizer no okay kan o Ukraine e di Russia ni Ukraine kon ya o te Ghana se bi nka
e fa ho ben
because won niam anu te ya kakra abra resources ayede ye fertilizer no ye nya Ghana. That's what they can Ukraine there. And you are not serious. You are using your book out to make a of fundi and what camera of a child of fee. And I said, "What cry a ho." Mum, you acquire na temeli. Canada say obesi a fertilizer plant. And yes, fertilizer plant ye processing here there. And ye export and gum kondo ko emura. Can do ko be for ho bay.
Can feel
it is also practical aspect. Now share ma mu dwema. Say wo de okaya e to da bi wo ko dwem na ma me fo no. Ono mo wotade na wo jense san obon trima na asesan
yo entem
but wutum ko bon calculator
yeah just
on board na your book computer nko digital be ma me no practically was sesa banifo e kan wo na chi was sesa wa nti onim ade bi obi toni sika ode ba bia ya to bi da ya yi bi da practically or your faith nti se wo ka se uhia obi a oye more into theory wako school ni ndie ebetumi aka no wa am my whole lectures there and you miss something. That is the reason why Trump yes say odi atem Trump can we oba kai covid Trump say before mu dum ntra munwane mu gom krom cause adwan nyam dem amu misui ya de yusu ya de it is on dum ntra akọ no am say Trump do matam na ebetu no am ko fa bruni ba sabi
Biden
Joe Biden so wan umkofanda later I'm say no we are missing something unim bibi omu say abrofo na gata typical no say Trump o masem omu say Trump say oje adwuma ni nyina ma abrofo no and before ni ba ye je most of omo adwuma ni nyina but Trump mpe before na sem bebiri nti oba obesa ka omo anya omo adwuma no nti sa de emfa na practically e benya adwuma ye ono so a businessman nti enkofa na back enti ade a eye differences ne say yentu bibia wadwama so because ye bibia ne local say yenyusu northern region vast of land famwa okaya papa osofu kansen bi say voter region na Kennedy say abroforo pe so be business because ebe airport
yeah
and to me that is the reason can say as part of the agriculture or person or yen or northern side of Ghana or say you sue the Temali airport no into cargo terminal.
Yes.
See the obet was from UK from Ufruo to UK just 5 hours.
So that
into exportation a day can be plane bet me akobe 2 times or 3 times. Into an opetutu UK for solid. Na vegetable and munu dry. Eguni kwano na otobi akọ. Enye se ya unsi abrofo no mba de ya store almost store chair am de bre ni. Ye betumi adi me kidney na esay, ye liver na esay go ma store from the aba. Na mmom se ye wo cargo terminal no ho 90% of airport no. Na minute e bia no afiakuafo mbe wu se adwuma me nyem honye. Kwa aban no de no ho abam. Me ya ense ye beto. Enu tu ombe ye no more production no beko aban side no wahim nti se exportation ye more afi ye kwa dollars yi ekọ mu ekọ chiro enve ye ho ye kwa ni akọji bi nyentu ye be hye me be ba se de biada ye kan buku ni wia na ye jama me fon se o mo na ye business no
onim se architect omo we architect yi odro ade no nyina wie ne da buku no so a oko nyina asase no so a
ane
ohia mesi ni ho beba no
ohia mesi o do ya fe
kama pa the boys ya be no odro ade ne kama na da paper no so no da o di na ko nyina asase no so afi no we ni unim se obi but boys ya o mesi fo ya o ango school o na director ade no
o na director bi
no je wani bunyam
so architect on dia waye we design kakra unim se obi tumi design no dia ma obi se onye ho adwuma se nipa no onye fit a design na oye no huhu ontumi nye
dabi
but obi a fit pa no wodi wani kura cheche ni ma
no ate ase okọ na se dan muzi on bi ne bu a o se we ebetene dan we ebetene o se o me se we ebetene ebe ejina we na cheche ani bu for the we ebetene nko a
so ate ase bu for no dia o se we ebetene amba area me kai mi kurum wasajo kwa na akufo-addo tam ye me kura se kwan na NDC ni bi o say odi ates o say mo kwan kura ma ye mo kwan gata chiachiaye na gata de be na tene gata na tene tu
e wo betene
it no no expense get wo entene but obi a
na when say from 1992 by a fourth republic me dey wo betene say na e aduru ya
68 years e wo betene
obi aba wo betene wo dey nya motre wo betene ye dey sa wa ba wa dwi say te ken na ba wa dwi say da bi ade ne ma ne wo anza na tene no so da bi NDC wo betene
changing say ken zonga e wo betene efe wi as wo mo say da ken mbo no o ye practical na enzo no theoretical no o ko be ka enzema kire UN fo no na UN Africa UN me wura na UN ni bo so be ko no jise wo Ghana baby a wo ye president no ya tro niam esese ye tro no ye de ama ya vet wan ka se wa hwe wotumi avet wo de akọ UN secretariat omuzu ahwem amiti omo standard anza wa be de wa kengan obi anu o sorry ya so ko UN no o tro bi so kekan omo no they are more even practical than ye ne ndu ko omo ma make mistakes wa tro wa de o country o ba ade ehia ye ne enya tro ye de ko UN enya tro ye de ko friend say ye IMF enya tro ye nya practical tina ye wura Canada compare ko Agyapong ko Western region o say alatafo e ba me fa Kube ba won ba so Kube ka ma tipa omuko alatafo Kube om de ko Nigeria no om de ko ye de om de bi geneti chako om de ye nyema bebre practically obase sako na de obo ewie no muzu na no body amlanti omoto nga twade lemon or the fra se bom se ye nyuma bebre ono de jiso ma na be ye o ma be ono ye nyuma bebre ono ye ono wi a Kube no ni atwatwe be Kube na nkasa no ni dwaye no ye de ye Kuba nwa e mai tumi de ye bibia mo de sra omo timi sa nyema we nya ye be ton one e be create employment inti se sa nyema wo nyina be hyem e mebure nya nyuma ye employment ya create mamifoi obi atwa ye to e be tete nyema so
woni se books
inflation nya na
sa kese e ka Kube ho asem nyina ka medicinal value se wo any nutrients se wo oni pa benya but uye no to ncha nyema ahodo e wo ho e wo kire ye practical no book bi enka ho asem no me hu book bi e ka ho asem e ka Kube ho asem a na e ka anwa a obenya film Kube nwa
da bi o se eno no so among count say abrofo no knowledge no omo hide knowledge from us oye ne lab wi a oye ne laboratory wi a ono keep knowledge no to ono him or herself don ko twere book no mfa ni nyina nhim so at I say enti that is why kovo wemi two book long no omo so omo limitation is enya bibia na broni no di be him waja say senye sanka Benz for nko mbetwere book no ba mu say the Benz ne ye
asema okay no kure ko say you can ka say abe yentun bibia antwene na even abe na yi no ye de sika seat abe mefe ene na yi no ye de car seat book be no matwere mu
david wo mo
knowledge no ho enye say ni book e book ma e hye dem eno ne hye omo dem omo mfa mpiem ba bon
that is the difference between Ken and other politicians so okwa chimema okohwe industries okohwe businesses okompona no kohwe niemo ma build oba wo say I can also do it but other ones and other politicians no kwa say be on a girlfriend mama kokotana Mahama Beach Miami say akochelia oba ni trimi nyina dokodokodokod trima ende nti wonwene sebe saa seat na yemfa abemefen enkoye no yemfa generate electricity yemfa enkoye.
Do we blame our leaders na say blame yan ka say ho hwe election ya ekoso ya
when him say leadership rises and fall everything rises and fall on leadership. Leader, you are the leader. The other can you be the actually. And it is a leaders and they say, young go into farming and minor. You see all the 5 northern region, feed Africa.
Yeah, you know, you know, better.
That is the problem. Ye. Now, so see you, Nasi Uncle Ya, leader no Babijin, as all ye. And you see at this time around, the youth of this nation say, or more, someone can say, some more for Canadian ma, young Trabano. At the crowd can say, a yen afford to need say, say, o man say, yen so delegate on your 4 to be. yeni a selecting leaders no so ye fought to be see ye fought to be there oma a getting reality no on ground so ne say ya hwe bremu mpanifo na che efe ye hu say some am ko yin mpanifo no so mo problem ne bi ene say dia if you don't go to choose sa panyin way for us no wa menye de wa ye dade a ene ye nso maban no ana mo party ye ntoma mo that's the reason I offer to try say Kennedy oko bansa yes Kennedy general from Ghana yes Kennedy baby a wonem bia yes say Kennedy Agyapong dia the only politician ever in our political history yes say Kennedy Agyapong dia ye be trauma eni to me say no nim dia Kennedy dia niam ne nsema oka onam nsema oka aprobo every constituency or national policy a discipline tourism ne industrialization and but every constituency okwa based on your resources I see wasai too good go there you too o yare yes I say yare banche ne de ye duro de say yare it means say banche na nga sembo won over so more e che bia go there you too because banche we have 46 things ya de banche betmai it is a banche betmai say na mo nyina and then yen ko into banche no farming no more na gold no so yen fa nimde practical wisdom emfanye because every timer abembi abeba o too good for so sa your machine nade enti Australia is too good South Africa is too good asenso asai omonkwai
fesi mame
anse ahwe ndi echese wonim die betum dia too good no etu ni ye man mabu na nya ho adwuma na enso abo aman ne dia na ese ya fanti no the American this in say Ghana for say Canada Japan dia ye be trauma nti MPP for mpani for so omu say Ghana for say Canada Japan dia be trauma dia mo pe power and I want pe candidate
but I say Berma e dey nti na wo say Ken Bre amreko a opeso osom o man no obesom ye eye ye kwa akoyi no enti ase na ye ni ye kwa akoyi candidate no ye nim ye benkum from ye nifa if you say candidate will be a ton ne ma wo ton ukodwom so kwa akoto ade a wo hwe ne ye papa o pato no na wato e dey ne ma especially in our continent Africa has choosing a leader because leadership and a failure.
Okay.
Choosing a leader no abe a problem am I.
Okay. Me wo book be a friend Africa in prophecy.
Okay.
Explaining the root cause of Africa's problem and talks about the future of Africa. Now, Africa is in biblical prophecy. Biblical prophecy na ema Africa a form because Africans were the makers of civilization. But let's look at contemporary Africa.
Cousin.
Two things. There's Bibi Kutia Africa. Africa has something battles with Africans spiritually. So you good you fight down naturally. Into football no mokoba. Who players now say ni bobo. No akacho say there be o me ni kojo menu na season na kojo menu bobo si way. Now be say then one pager. So as I say e bi na ma Dr. JB Dankwa went to be prime minister and the president of Ghana because there's something with Ghana and Africa a fighting against the best. Number two, Abrofono, they have deliberately created a system. Say member Africans in produce intelligent leaders. Until the politics they should be Abrofono play a certain invincible role because they are threatened with intelligent leaders. And there are some leaders be no more greater. Abrofono the mastermind or more assassination. And this a Bronin bet me a tuya bibini sika. Only the onkum, but Bronin bet me a pay will be just to get rid of you. Not get rid of you as in killing you, but to sabotage your vision. The third reason here, Yankasa your selfish desires. It is a CR na wo hono. Tema all friendly and say what ya na enye adwuma. Tema all friendly has no reason say enye adwuma. Eye yem pay for na the person kokra fuel at the back country no mo. E make profit to themselves. Into problem kitu obi what tema all friendly who is almost solve now, they will not solve it. Into what is happening is people are very corrupt. At the paper be a be boa masses no. The sad part in the masses love this kind of leaders. nipa dodo no omo per the various leaders na omo ayo omo bank managers mpanyfo bi in the society a womo na emma no ma papa enkoso omo na omo ma yenye policies papa. For instance, Ghana yetimi ma echo into flare gas no e be into flare, it can generate about $300 million for Ghana e shigu keke because yekoya penyi bi nya no profit. Kencity Agyapong is a unique leader or a selfless. Now we are selfless among selfish people on the moabre. That is a fact. And I yen timamufo no so no yen pese ye bebo modern ya penindie ama yankase ye ho. Ye pese obi nkote na ome country. Nti because of that no yetimi say the image of a good leader. What would they say somebody ye Kencity Agyapong no? That is what they did to JB Dankwa. Blasters here and Agyapong ye pe blasters no. JB Dankwa and the Kofa initiative they buy any Accra Sports Stadium. Omoko signing agreement I did be independence no. Or cooperating okuhu broni bi say or per se Ghana gi independence ye dey Ghana dream aspiration ye be champion through sports. Okuhu papa your friend is Sydney Abraham na Kwame Nkrumah mo ye propaganda say JB Dankwa ja politics na okoye sports. Well be JB Dankwa chi bi obo anya independence na mokoye sports. No mo bi say at this time open independence and now per sports. Omo see per sports or see the independence now. Sydney Abraham eba Ghana. Oba Ghana no mu hunu pem say abroni na ye kan no ni o makoje braba on be sports. Until people left Dankwa and followed Nkrumah. This part of history aya omonka. Until the long and short and say yes sir Dankwa din but papa ne ba me ye sports you know friend sports bell on friend amateur bell 1952 and when you raise this sky you see Accra Sports Stadium and then you dey blasters you do hono Kwame Nkrumah san krona ko ona papa na friend is Sydney Abraham our Ghana Parliament ye boy ensema no wo dwumadi obedi ama ye dey build the sports industry but na say JB Dankwa di ama wo lusu our opposition said ye say JB Dankwa di no sa na ya fa so ye say Kencity Agyapong din ya ye ho say ade papa ba ye mpe anything na me dey make catch Ken the cheater for say me hwe Ken message nko say Ken message good na mom paye enter the chi na members no enye united na something fights something good in Africa opa co players omo ball ni nyina omo magidi no ko bi so omo on be catch say omo no yeso no omo ni ball no nyom ni schools nkofo no mo nim ade wo class omo nim ade pa na students ni gidi say we dey obekọ nanim pa no obehwe mu ababom no antimi ampagya something fight ade obi a okita exceptional quality abrochire no obi kita exceptional quality a system no pushing it up bahano okita exceptional qualities a system no push you down and then affect Africa a lot on leadership because you need leaders like Kencity Agyapong and Africa yet to say Europe. So a idea is a very complex issues.
Sometimes it's amazing say the way the nisu adikun the atuja and then tiase wom. Very simple.
Yes.
Unique also be agitumba. Pull no down.
Very good.
I don't know man busa say idea na cause Africa a continent.
Yes. And that is what come book now. I take time to explain it pa. And even in Nkrumah krano or no more be Brian Nkrumah ya na you good enough Nkrumah nya support within his own party. Institute of African Studies. Say ntimi anko anim bia. But now Nkrumah person dey enu champion the African values. After now Nkrumah no nte ase. So what I said it's a systemic thing. And I was said delegate na ti ase say wo ubetima sesa Ghana's destiny by voting for Kencity Agyapong. That is all you need to do. That is all. Broni bia no betima baby bibia say if you decide to vote for Kencity because mimia any pre wo mining any pre now catch na mean say na make indicators na wo ho no. You see it's not like they don't know, they know. But indicators say ye be ye mimia ama enoma bo akofom no ye nye. Yes, $1 cough for me. And no one cough from. Things are expensive, and people are suffering. Meanwhile, no, nyamia my leader oba man no ma bo akofom amaye wha he haye amaye nyedwuma ye hwe nipa do atifie hwe nipa ene obi peduma just obi ko hu wei uko twesi kama wei uko yesei MPP yankase ya ban aba power no obi MPP executive no ko pay duma yesi bi twesika no obi aba o se dabi me ma won twesika na aye den sa obeto ma nipa na o ma won twesika no that besides what is wrong with us? Do we really love the corruption? Do we really love the abuse? Say nipa kekere bi na ye no mo daka mu na omai mono ya ho yen na Ghana kita one of the best resources on earth na ye wo asetina we ma ye wo ye ntimi nya kwan na ye wura Kennedy Agyapong koka se motimi ko tena parliament e ko sign loan of 110 million 120 million. Come on, 120 million abra ye betimi de bayere asha from raise $300 million abra ye nko bobosia na leader we ho said dabi me nko sign such loan abramet me bi antos enye sika eme beni o manya $4 billion asawa cotton asawa beni for generative 4 billion enti
answer na me kona na bantama another question intina in African continent Tembia, we are not looking at a positive side of an individual but yeah you heard the negative I didn't hear
say yem pe kanko
okay
yem pe kanko enti nkrofobia you might say one of the things in say Africans are religious. Omo ye more moral conscious.
Okay.
Omo ye more trust conscious. Africans are not logical conscious. Abrofi ye logical conscious. Ye moral, religious, trust conscious. And he said me bana me ka say amufa akufo-addo. Hey.
And ye devil baby
meanwhile no abufa you obi okita brains a bit dabi ya dweno more of moral religious trust enti se me catch say metima yad mamiska mufa mamisika mame 100 cedis metima multiply na 500 ube hu nkrofo abotai eye bank managers a omo be ko akotua 100 cedis ni say yeso obi betima multiply sika gari 500 yeso say we believe in those kind of things and to take advantage, you know, they are able to exploit people. And see, leadership is not about that. Leadership is not about miracles. But what I say, leadership is about logic. And you say obi gene now or they are solve a problem. And the Africans are no more inclined in that angle. And to so-called America or more politics they deal on issues. They deal on policies. And so we be win here a message Obama peja because of the message. But what I say, but now America phone him so Obama name is great. White House your name is great but they overlook as great, you know. Actually a message we are not catch and say hey White House also you be fire say me call way I'll be fired. Until Obama na no you tun obey president and why kokko because news is great to me. Oh na me yo now internet Obama team no. I was very close to Obama. On that is very na no you tun or slow class about news is great or White House into wajai. But they look at his issues. Omo share with negative side because Omo said there is nobody perfect anywhere. And yeah 1910 yes so can send be only akotwa ba na crazy it is time say nipa na ye bre no yen sesa ya dwen ni yen hwe issues utifie unye adwuma nye katro ni delegate say mesrew ken ba menya adwuma ye nti to aba na ma ken. You see, let's shift our mind to issues. And then now Obi Koka say, brofo. Obi aye issues.
A whole lawyer, leader of parliament, or say chairman Sabu.
Yes.
Our parliament in years.
Yes.
It we can see here people do call you and
Koka brofo. Nam pato China for call you and Koka brofo. Japan for call you and Koka brofo. South Korea omoko Koka brofo. Na sebi Togo Cote d'Ivoire omoko you and Koka brofo. When I saw call you and I saw Koka brofo.
Papa me catch him say blacks and say the way Yankopo boy is different from zero boy brofo.
So yes, so we need to now appeal people say to appeal to people say mama yenhwe problems na ye nam no na solution ni leader na ba osime bi adwuma no kura me bi kura dada nti se mo ngi mi ni a mo mahwe me nyuma me bie na mo nyi mi ni se mo di tu mi ni mamia na boye nyina ama ye nyanyuma mo ye nyuma so dada no so no me promote mo e no so wa sha ase dada o promote ye mi abon bia otum ho esi wo even political leader before bebe political leader no promoting Ghanaian owned businesses. Ken is doing it. No promoting business o capital be kosro ubetima fa nipa mo obi so benya adwuma ni biaye. That is the leader that we need.
Me da say powers of, in fact, say a whole former defense minister ya wa hia ni nuanom ene o mo kasa na ehun akọ hia say ye per leader we be the commander in chief of the Ghana forces. And the commander in chief and yet two na ye de ekoko ne mom ye the ideas and the policies na epempuntu a eye okon a ye mpuntu okon na ye pe no ko gina ni nuanom anim ko kan se Dominic Niti ko gina ni nuanom anim no ko kan se ken mpe konkon ba fo asem nana bantu mama minti
Amira them say benufo say utwa tetre maria na anwi nambia so utwa tetre maria onwi nambia na aya da bia mbum bebi say ubeku aboatro na bedwa asase duro ewura ngaja man ko ya ngoko Kennedy akompre ko Agyapong ya say ya peso ko IMF no ndi onka ka blo no say I have learned up 13 billionaires who are ready to invest in Ghana. I have acquired 30,000 acres of land in Volta region for ethanol plants. There is the man of vision. We are landing up 13 billionaires outside the country who are ready to invest in our land. See the ebema mebuno etunya adwuma. Now no one person etunya creating numa over 7,000 workers. So 13 billionaires no. How many workers no be created in Ghana? These are the friend say topics I say treaty. Not say yebeko IMF. Na penny to say or say chairman suppose ke cancel we. If we are see you say any trouble Congo ma for say umpe wasem umpe o masem we say sanzem we na we dey rather sem Congo ma for omo pedwuma ye eni a yewura enkote epam wo no no mo pepe ni mu odi ani ma Kennedy kotu a 1.2 billion sika e de ma wo mo say mo me yam pe ba bi mfa mo no mo je na business no o mo nto aso sa tem no Kennedy frɛ Dominic Niti who say yewura wo ye Congo mani mbo minim say wo ye Congo mani na asem ne bae na wo say wo ye Congo mani na ye Congo mani dia Congo mafu ya mo ton jeni ye pam wo mo ye ni a yewura a wo ye regional minister also mo mfiri asase so nti say ehe no mo nko also no de ontumi nkodi anim na Congo mafu mo kodi anim a we be tribal issues. It took Kennedy akompre ko Agyapong to rescue them. Ade chen ya o si wuni anem renti wo de wo so wuni because Dr. Bawumia di ka say a vote for Dr. Bawumia is a vote for the Northerners, the Northern brothers. Na Kennedy de can say vote for him. But when one thing I'm when he say the Biamika will say a vote for Kencity Agyapong is a vote for the grassroots, it's a vote for the Northerners, it's a vote for the MPP people. But a vote for Dr. Bawumia is a vote for a few of people who want to control government, who want to sell slots. Because Kencity Agyapong will never allow you to sell slots. Because mine baby a one and yes slot to turn down. Say young Kennedy Beba no ye on prima microphone ton slot. Say Kennedy Beba no on prima sabi obi mfe sikanko guni dem. Say Kennedy Beba no on for position ma obi o ye krom for there. And ye ma Kennedy ma. Na Kennedy so Beba because meburan we say ono pe e no ba obeboaye. Edimiwura saa nyema wo ya ekoso na ye mpanimfo no mpese Kennedy ebeba nyina no ejina se Kennedy entrawo e ma omokro no ode ekwan ma contract na se wa anye kwani ya obechi watum se Kennedy kwan ma no anye ni obechi watum so ko wie sika wa ban ma Kennedy nchi nkwa ntumu o chu tumu obesa ajo niema atom dia maman no ejoma hu so ma ben Kennedy hu say no this man si ejana we can never enrich ourselves entumi ne ho tam disade ya ne ye ma ne ma ono na me ka che delegate ne say atu ahene si ahemfo ese ye bom samla ne ye atu ahene esi ahemfo mo na wo ka bi ewom party wura party nyamodia ya de dada mo ye nya soko fremu say twe ombe yi mama isan say ye ba 8 good years o pe soldier o 40,000 o pe police o 50,000 twe nanze maburu bi so mo pe soldier e ma ya nipa 8 say so akowu because of adwuma okopo ya ko tete an so kun adwuma ho bebira nkoma ye kase ye pe soldier ngoma be ko so so what I say protocol 70 and nkwala nko wu bebrebe no but under the leadership of Agyapong obi use adwena nyame de ma ye no because Donald Trump say adwena nyame ko de ma nipa no before you use you dey 1% because you how you use no media kamen ko anka miunya omunya machine bi mra ne yemfantuni yempa ni patrim fantuni patrim yenwe say adwena wo Ghana futrim no ana bi futrim no ye de ente say
yeah papa anka ni say yeah ko election na bibia ye clear say
because minyaya anka omo de computer be use in Africa for yes I job mi name see the kunchacha kan no omo machines ezisi Africa nyina no mu wie name no ndane fertilizers na omo say omo because I do ye timne so say chairman za mo zutum ka kire say ye probi e be ka bo for le kwa IMF
na do no gwana ya attach yanzu
ke kanse mu no o classmates on na chiro no chiro economics on na what with the economic measure Canada Japan na chire attach economics e wo SHS e do bi ansem watch economics na me ya de chi ya wo say with the economic measure e babare yesu se ma muzuma mo ne mo yire ne mo ba you suma no on baby a dollar could do it from 4 cities I could do 17 cities ko ni suma no o ka se mi zuma no ya ndiase e could do 17 cities anwa one day pay it anwa 8 million I could do 16 million and anwa is say o se me yanka and anwa and am say 6 million 7 million masa anwa man ya etimbi anya yezu etimbi anwa nam 6 million 7 million but nipa no so ya Messiah lecture bia won kan bia won na eko ne lecture se bia schools no koni nyina awie ya ade tinye America tipa okọ
book mo de
okọ here o se me ko digital digital do ko e de ba umia ya do buy for economy say aye Akufo-Addo sonza me de me lawyer me nipa me kura me say onu de o economic messiah obejime efo baya papa ni jan za to na America de ya me ko digital ko da digital parce que digital de betun that's all problem ade a chia no pa me ne me gire ne ma ye pe document parce que me got na computer na no na me no obi debate aso mo kan say through digital and obi to me go e ko internet no anya dwuma abrochimem wonya dwuma wi abaji print ticket ade be ko woni sika woni dwuma ye print ticket be na ade be ko wonya dwuma abrochimem so adenya ma create over millions of mobile money vendors miura woni sika
first na ye homra
na on the capital we dey na mobile money or start say what the idea by mobile money buy here ne 2 times drop na ye mobile money na say woni sika odi kwakọ start business na kiosk no kwandu mbo enti adwini buy na odi tu ni patri mu da capital o da the practical thing na nipa no beturi akọ nanim no aye enti the America chere sabi eye delegate ne say ehun bi paint na benefits abosrewa o mbata no yi na ni sanse ye ba 8 years de edi ye no kofo say ye dua setem ye nto yaba de obudi ye ne so ye ni dia ni akoto amom na nzo ye ni na ba akofo tum koji 10 million sem de koji kodo abufuo ebe wi ase no wo yuko dia na se wote wasajo kwa wote konko so ni amote se wote bono na farmer bono ekuru bi fe farmer ko hayi oho na wote wona se sebi wo se digital na akoto ama no wagya obi a wo se oba yira wadua no obe korama mo aboa ma baye na ko nanim ni yatumi akoyanim as a nation na so wo se digital man because panyi bia ba okache o se ono nipa na mo se kotoma no ndi tinjira kotoma ne dia sabi ye di mpenfo se de yo na anya oda enya ofa yeda
But I say Nana Bantima my na ho for commercial break na ye kwaba e de enti na Africans asɛm a madwene ho a ye choose a leader ye hwɛ nipa no positive side ye hwɛ ne negative also for actually mu actually say ye ankasa no ye su ne ye ban ye twe nipa ba fom nti ne ye bɛboa ma nipa na kɔsoro no ɛnyɛ no na ye hwɛ na ya na ye wura fi sɛ nipa no ba fom no ye gina fom ne ye twe no na nko ɔkɔ na ɔde ye kɔsoro hɔ a nka ya de a ɛbɛboa ye bɛdan ye ho for a short commercial break ye ba ne aka no na ɛde ato asomidin ɛde a agofa boakye man na ho
Ghana needs Kennedy, the hope for the youth. NPP delegates listen to the call for a leader who can stand up tall. Kennedy Agyapong, the man with a plan to uplift Ghana, hand in hand. Tuaba, my Kennedy. No ma, tuaba, my Kennedy. My anyano. Tuaba, my Kennedy. Oh man for power. Kennedy Agyapong, no, my enemy. Kennedy agenda, Ghana's hopeful plea for the hopeless, a chance to be free. Jobs for the jobless, a vision so clear. Kennedy the answer, year after year. He's a man for the poor with a heart so kind, a PhD, a brilliant mind. The hope for Ghana shining so bright, leading us forward with all his might. Tuaba, my Kennedy. No, my Tuaba, my Kennedy. My anyano. Tuaba, my Kennedy. Oh man for power. Kennedy Agyapong, no, my enemy. Why does speak Ghana? It's true, but Ghana needs Kennedy to see us through. To build a nation strong and bold, a future of promise to have and to hold. He is number one. He is number one. He is number one. Tuaba, my Kennedy. No ma. Tuaba, my Kennedy. My anyano. Tuaba, my Kennedy. Oh man for power. Kennedy Agyapong, no, my enemy. Tuaba, my Kennedy. No ma. Tuaba, my Kennedy. My anyano. Tuaba, my Kennedy. Oh man for power. Kennedy Agyapong, no, my enemy. Vote for Kennedy. Number one. Vote for Kennedy. Let's get it done. Vote for Kennedy. The people's choice. And Kennedy Agyapong. Let's all rejoice. Oh yeah. Yeah. Ghana needs Kennedy, the hope for the youth. NPP delegates listen to the call for a leader who can stand up tall. Kennedy Agyapong, the man with a plan to uplift Ghana, hand in hand. Tuaba, my Kennedy. No ma, tuaba, my Kennedy.
abusuafo ya na mo ase na 2 TV o man FM Ash FM Nap Radio berma me mo akwaba na Nana Bantima so mo akwaba me din e de amfa boache afi ye toa adwumadie ne so ba bia adure no Nana Bantima ye ne delegate ne na ba be kasa the next few minutes aka no ni ntie ho akohia se ye ne delegate e kasa ne se wa hwa o mamu ni nyina okọ asofo okọ lecturers okọ doctors do any akyerɛkyerɛfo farmers wono mo a ɛyɛ trotro taxi fo baby a obefa bia ne ototo ne kokko ne oto nsuo ne obi e ka ne se monfa Kennedy Agyapong emra monfa Kennedy Agyapong emra ho akohia se delegates ne tie de omanfo no e ka ne nyina nso eye asema ebeka ede akire wo mu na no ba ko ne me ka se wo se o na se kan ba ko no hwe nipa ya ne di o machi no o ma we ni awie o na ya hwe nipa bebre ya ne di o machi no na ba mama minti wo sa de no
Mira me da se say delegate no o man so me gidi so mo de o mani to form o mo tie de man no ka asori no church na nkasa itself de bebre na ka e wa asori ni mu se ye pe Kennedy Agyapong upon zema ye kan fa no wa churches ni nyina ne enzema mo kan fa no se nka oni aso fon be ya aka na de nyina no ya ntwe 2024 election Ghana for ni nyina no journalists asofofo actors sankrofo ko disciplines ni nyina ko di NDC na mo support NDC na MPP nya kamafo musicians nyina me no ka se ye primaries no nke mfa bia ho ye MPP fo pen ye ko ye primaries be abaye emamu ni nyina hawa edaw mo so o kwa sorry na pastors ni nyina are speaking for Kennedy Agyapong signal bena delegate at the Miami all the actors omu nyina abaken journalists for and even no be money Kennedy what problems all of a sudden omu nyina say yemfa Kennedy signal bena de Miami into MPP no yesi ye petumi dia manfo na ekoto aba no say yemfa Kennedy akompre ko Agyapong ya mfana ma ye betu etia because 2024 election na ye clear Asante region ye Josopu over 2.1 million omutifie se mengoto aba
obusan sa den o se manfa Kenama enti 1 year and 4 years no say 2.1 million on bese se omadwena na then the buy into o mangoto ade kura mo mangoto no efiri ho ana efiri ho the whole Ghana you lose over 3 point something for the first time yakoto aba na presidential parliamentary candidate na more than 5,000 50,000 na presidential na 5,000 sabi the first time yakoto aba na presidential no kurom over 30 police stations say yan to aba no for the first time confusion conflict see e wo trap wimo you say yan ko to aba because one who fuel the other tribe for the first time yakoto aba all the ezongo communities e wo Ghana ye MPP nyina no ye say ye be ma 0 and as yakoto aba na ma with exception of Uniba Zongo for the first time police station executives say wo ko kurokitu anim ana wo ko police station ona wo po obi mo akodi wani ma campaign wunya miura go to a time ye nya police station executives now they were campaigning against us. Ye nya police station exactly because the brenano no mo pe Dr. Bawumia. O to me ko police station bi na candidate a won ne koye no. O pe so koye campaign. Ye di candidate signal akoma police station for na ye di akoma penforce ye beba won. Ye du agi say ye nya afa megaphone. Na me di candidate anim ntemi hu bi. Me ya ko around me ya catch ro mo say candidate no ne ahemfo na tenase. And it's yesram tam na so momra ne yenkasa nkyerem e ho na nya signal say hwa mi ko mi kurum wasajokwa me ne me candidate na me candidate no ye ko hia Muslims mo ye no inordinate na mo ka kire say adam baba be kasa no mo ba ma mo ba umi edini mbaba umi edina ye ntie mo sa se mo isi ba bi bebre yeah
o say mo ba na mo baba umi edina ye ntie mo ye koka ni na candidate nkan say ye ujafo ade ye you na kan obi okodi president na so sabi menya minister na say muzu mwayedu ye say mambo ndiri na mpi hu na de nkodi a
me ko ya so bi e maso
it means say ade no we losing anunti atu ahine si ahine fo ene sabi ye bom di bebrebe na so edu ho a ma ye grader ye de mudwu kwa wi a mu nkoso bi ye ka kire mo ne say ti ye twa tetrema toton wi a ye nwi nam bia ye nhwe de manfo ne ka man for ne say mo dia compare ko Japan ba dia ene ye beto ama no man for ama na ma na mo de nipa foforo ba dia ene ye beto kumo dia bi ye mo na no ye be yem the same thing mama yan ko to ma kene dia compare ko Japan san say sabi se eye power ene tumi ne ye pede ya ene ko be fa so e benya tumi no ene se ko to ya ba no tumi ne ye pede tumi. You don't just need a candidate. And then come from another bantumanko. To me, Akobi. You hear to me. And the man for them will say to me in the pen, to me, una. Nipo be to me a change a minor at their mind. Who shall proba walk baby, you do be any message or the mom. Go John, go my trauma que. Send me for 10 slots. 10 slots. So we are by 8 years. Why ya capre? And a 10 slot to conference when you put 10 be in your position by your day. Messer delegate as so me who say e man no si ye ko manfo no wa asem mo ka kire no no mo ma yentie because yes abawi it can be say ya go to amaken me ko to ma any other person ma e mo mafia o Ghana ha no si the delegate friend say manfo no troba no eni abere no NDC fo e mabunu esayene you do baby a almost sakene the person in picture Kennedy won ya twan wo who if you call your last year call ye papa you who ye na your call friend say then you say then you call to abeya NDC for G
akwetia
akumi
na Kennedy do enumre na NDC for sano NDC for she kumi atade sano kan say won ye twan wo ba de be to ma de enim no mahama konje wia de aka ye wo ken nti woni nyina delegate for ye mu na delegate for say there be but the minimum ni say manfo na eye no me MPs no ene o me candidate for yi amulusu bebrebe say omo na abon no mo hye ye onu je issue omo na hye abon ndu bo so ma fro ye be yiwa firim one thing I nim ni say delegate for amutie me nyansa ba ko a ye hu ye empenfo ni hu ye ene say se wo ka se wu yi wo mafiri abonim because wo di Kennedy achi a wo yi ba akofo no e se wo pam na free party nim ona friend say ye eko ekeka ho asem MP a wotafo ekeka ho asem na se wo yi one delegate every man wo yi ne ono ne maame ne papa
na busu nyina ayi na busu nyina
enti sa threat na ekoso some of the party executives catch them man for say so we declare the Japan che be you for abonim no we na free party no na enti delegate from mutim so mo threat mo so be you for mu dia and no mu yi free party nim na say we yi free party ma 2028 no one na be to aba mo ti mesram obia o to aba 2024 bia no 2023 promise no o kwa so beto enu nti a wa all of a sudden akoya sabi nani mu ye friend kuka osanwan odidi atam fence na na bi mu odidi o matem na bi mu nyina na so support me ya emre bi no nyina aka mo ho asabi mo so o ka mo ho na GFK mo so o ka mo ho all of a sudden say decision bi ko na ankoya mo ma say hey ene sadia me do atem be do e horo ma miura
me da say a few messages na papa so for conclude for my coming event cast their shadows. Does the top of the new patriotic party really listen to the grounds on what is happening? It appears the hierarchy doesn't care about the party staying in opposition again. We perceive a number of top gurus of the party throwing their weight behind Dr. Bawumia to the disadvantage of others, especially Honorable Ken, who is being craved for. If care is not taken, the party may remain in opposition for long. Okuseku ewadamfa na ode we aba akra ma ye na wase se onso wadwane. Charles says, why you go to a buri and see how these gurus these guys made money for themselves. This former defense minister has made money out of our sweat to build mansions. No wonder they want to push this weaker leader on us for them to come and make more money. It will not happen again for the third time. Charles ewo kaswa na ode we by ma yena wase. And Mami Agyapong consent in this one. Adentan constituency ladies delegates welcome Mrs. Christiana Agyapong. Okay. Adenta for Nyame Admo on the 2nd of December 2025, 10 a.m. Mami Agyapong can ena send way by Ochina Nyame Admo enon so bekoso ewo Adentan Dumas ewo Ridge, and he says, where are the men in MPP, the likes of Mr. Kwame Mpianin, Dr. Kofi Kunedua Preku, Nanaya Safumafu, Papa Usu Ankama, and the rest? What Berema is saying is 100% correct. It is a deliberate attempt. All of them are aware of their plans. The key leaders in the party support the evil things Nitiu and then Kwame Bafo Abronya are doing. They want MPP to remain in opposition instead of Honorable Ken to become president. President Kufuor, remember what you... it's good to be a messenger in a party in government than to be a secretary in opposition party. Quote and unquote. I want to put it to everyone that Dr. Bawumia can solve one problem in Ghana because he doesn't have just one policy. Dumas ewo rage ena ode we by Dumas ma also yena wase for sending in this one. Asida trade ampo dia. Obia odo message aba no yebehwe na yakama mo se emuda ho na se obu ho de ba no ano atwa kan ho se no editing. Wa wulim sa de na wa tro ne ye nti no atro no editing na ode aka ho. Yankopon encounter may the cucumbers put big shame to Dominic Nitiu and Bawumia himself and vote massively for Kennedy or Hene Agyapong. He's number one. Kumram here something ena edi we by. Berma yanko talk to the delegates.
Okay, they make a minimum delegate in the say. Eya kwanya kese ena Ghana for ne Onyankopon edi amomo. Omunkan hunu say eye nyame ne sihene nyame wonu no sihene na nyame nsoso no onam nipa so no oyade nti wo delegate na wo koto aba no enye wo pe se na eye wo pe a ebeboa party na aboa oman Ghana na aboa abibiman eno na ewo se wo hwe nti eden na Ghana for eka you share 2024 elections are MPP, we are not happy. Media just say I was shocked. Say MPP na kofo ka more when 90 city kra munya say be so be obeka say we mon farm my nso nko. But it became real. Say party ni sani ada ina go abonten. Delegate, did you ever imagine say from 137 parliamentary seats, yebeba 88 seats. Utuabe yikanifobio. Emma osoro kra tuabe tia NPP. Ene me catch them playing. E Nyankopon de tuabe tia NPP. Me can play. I knew it.
God voted.
Na eye me ya. I'm a member of the party from 92. You chose a wrong person. And so God voted against you. Enipa sorry that day, no money edge beer to go to the polling station to vote. 2.1 million people. Many are delegates. Ufi say a simple thing. Umetimi akan 1 million people. Nature say nyamia kasa for nipa nimu nipa na nka monfa na mra. Most man fanko. No problem. Nyankopon asaya mayen another chance. Enye sika obi di bema wo. Eye Ghana dai son. Yesi eye UP down kwa buzia tradition. Jebi down kwa momu wa ni swade hu no. Omoni swade hu no ne say Ghana will be a first class nation. Yebe bie nyuma, yebe self reliant. Enne Ghana maburu nye adwuma nye. Emobi kotua 10,000 so ko immigration. Oko police. Na me yakoji independence yeden. Ye nyanje independence no. No bie ni wa otue sika kopa adwuma ebe na kosi broni wa. Enne ya ji independence. Ema Ghana adeshimamba sana na JB dan kwa fre Ghana adeshimamba ena adeshimamba ena etwe sika ekopa adwuma ne ya ne se NPP delegates NPP executives na omutue sika ansa no manya adwuma ama omba eno na Nyankopon etwe aso nipa no ho nipa anyame yi no eye Canada Japan ema obi nka na ho mfonso nkyerɛw na ma menka asem nkyerɛw
koso
Moses aye kan ne ho asem no okun obi odwane firi krombo akotena baabi odwane wie ye na ne ho to na office no odwane wie Yankopon sa friends ekrate baabi akun dipa no ho ana ba kwa save omo go back Moses a liberty ye no no ekun obi so what you say enipa bebria nyame di omo ye adwuma Peter oyini ura Yesu mai wana na ka befa sa kwa we obi train master yi wono na sa ba be ye adwuma aba be ye leader so when somebody is coming na or the issue abeto was say can Agyapong ka say okoka say okodi we atema bisa nipa ne say candidate no mugina ho no when dey ni atemda me ma di atemda obi anu wa betima ka asase so uni atemda na wokofa yonko atem odi ye na de okokata say onu wadi atemti say de wo awuyi no uni atemda ana ba umia de ni atemda ana bitu ni atemda. It is something common with us. That is not to say I support it. It is time we support issues. Say MPP, you see a party of intellectuals are women supporting issues. It's a 2024 elections here call ye. University of Ghana for to abeti. KNUST for to abeti. UCC for to abeti. Eka bibi atere say ya to bibi ato atwene. NPP something ideal to us no ya to atwene. Ma menche mo delegate party we ni funuma e asofo ene akrachefo
koso
se asofo sori tiamo no mo se mo fa Canada Japan bra na mo amfa ma ubenusu MPP na wo no danko buzia kwasi prat emeti asese e yo sofo na tie omoti we setting school park ansana politicians ni ba fiso mo no mo so mako school ene di leadership no mo ne America kosia se JB danko ni buzia mo no asofo na tete omo nti omo ye mu bibia no na ya asore na tai omochi mesre mo mamo nane moti enhwe asore no monhwe the opinion of the church. If the church is not on your side mobelusu monhwe the opinion of intellectuals. Samoya pools ewo Legon, moya pools ewo KNUST, moya pools ewo UPSC, moya pools ewo Cape Coast University. Now they are not in support of mo candidate mobelusu because party no ever together no as UP no your blocks being about together omo na mebobo no enhenfo banfo akoto enhenfo na bobo sika no kofa abuzi abedi omanim ukọ na chieftaincy enhenfo en support ma munhwe ye wo mo ne the backbone of the UP tradition. I am telling you the delegate say it is not about you a party a what tradition traditional the church, the intellectual, the academia, traditional leaders, ye handful. Intimate say if we miss this, and at the youth now come and Nkrumah so because you confirm come and Nkrumah say konye youth leader, and also say youth no call ya through Buzia and Domo yenya youth no, and na Ghana youth anyamie ni ko mo ho omoso mo fa Canada Japan mra oman bia youth ne na hoden se u disobey the youth na they will punish you and they are in their majority mesremo se mu disobey the youth because party ya the free SHS by na ye koto aba na free SH students at obeti aye patro delegate ya dwene ho eye because na omo candidate eye Canada no ma fa ma enti mesremo enya titiriti enye depe enye yedie koye yesandi ko biem adubu ahen ena ete party no adubu ahen ete ye kan NPP adubu ahen ena ete ene san oye advocacy kama Rollins kan obi a share dem ye ntekofo ne ye nte akufo-addo ne kunadu opreku mi wo fa not abruchire eye adubu ahen kofa no kra bae Adubu ahina ye bibi a friend culture of silence so breaking ye na oma letters ona de bo mu nyina no obo akofo mo kwame piani mu nyina obo omo no nti omu se papa se de wa ye ade de ye mani ni anim nti 92 no upewu mpewu na adubu ahina be lidi
fesi mame
adubu ahina lidi ye no omo hwe the performance 92 no mu se no papa wa na abo me tea party no performance nye yankoye ya fama no enti NPP ne to aba based upon performance based upon the mark na ayi professor Dumoahe no ebia na Dr. Bawumia ayek ne performance na enye mesremo mama sanko ye mistake efse kofu a onya second chance no na ne performance ye na nado onya second chance no na ne performance ye the person with the message Kennedy o to aba ade ebo akon abehwe message commitment to party Kennedy Agyapong obia ento no nti mesremo the person is Kennedy momo magana for nkasa asem MPP for your arrogant ni bi no almost mo fa Kennedy mra ye the power no be mamo minua delegate so what no position na hwe the NDC for ye na wani nye ho de a na o power abade a Kennedy
meda
say power Kennedy mesremo moma yento abama Kennedy na mentie de nkrofo ekeka fa no ho negative no hwe ne message eno ne besesa ya brabo
ya be ma PAC o chere da ko meda se na ma bantuma
ewura
meda se so bai ana wo bibia wo kai twato
the American twato one say the youth of this nation are not looking for who is temperamental and who is not. The youth of this nation are looking for a president who can create them jobs. The Kennedy said, job. The here power Ghana job opportunities. Yemi adwumaye. Idi yemi adwumaye no. E krono sem sanye manime nyina because of job. But Kennedy said, under his leadership, there will be job in Ghana.
Medas ebusuafo ha na yedi dwumadi ni nyina esi ene 1st of December nyankopon adaroma ya hye bosome foforo ase production team ya na mo ase focus kwesininsi elikem enafi onu makatse bente ya na mo ase wo mo ewo MCR nso eja no justice ya na mo ase mpanimfo amoba nso ya de aseda ede ma midin ede ya amofa bo chi programs aka ni nyina eto aso na me ya adumo channel pa ebehia akro